Wrestling fans,
subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our latest videos. Join the fun in the BTW Vault.
That ensued when President Cena signed WWE United States Champion Daniel Bryan, later returning to WWE before the big event, the replacement Shelton Benjamin. What we have here, fans, is a 5-man sudden death MWF Television Championship. The crowd is on fire. This is what everyone has been waiting for. Let's go over the rules. This matchup is very dangerous for the champion, Straight Edge Brian Fury. It starts off with two men. Former MWF TV champion Die Hard Eddie Edwards in the black, the current Ring of Honor TV champion, and longtime MWF veteran in the red, the Hurricane John Walters. At the end of the first period, the third participant will enter. Then the fourth participant will enter. And then finally the fifth participant will enter. Almost Royal Rumble-like rules here tonight. So theoretically, if Straight Edge Brian Fury drew number 5, any of the 4 men, or even if it ends quick, the first 2 men could leave with the championship belt. This is a dangerous match that President Cena has put together as we have now celebrated 9 years of the Millennium Wrestling Federation. Eddie Edwards was the first MWF TV champion in company history, winning a 8-man tournament. February 5th, 2005, he defeated former TNA superstar Mr. 630 Jarrell Clark in Bellingham, Massachusetts. Held on to the gold through the fall of 2007. When he lost to the man that made his debut that night, $1 million investment Tommaso Ciampa, along with TNA superstar AJ Styles in a triple threat match. He held the championship gold with pride, dignity, character, that of a champion. Hurricane John Walters, he made his MWF debut back in October of 2002. Eddie Edwards goes down right there. He's done it all in New England except win an MWF championship. Off the ropes, Eddie Edwards slides underneath. Beautiful standing drop kick from the former TV champion. You can see him each and every Monday night on HDNet. Oh, it's enough to tear the skin right off your body. You'd be hard-pressed to find 2 better professional wrestlers than what you see in the ring right now and what you're going to see in the ring if we perhaps see all 5 competitors in this matchup. Sudden death, it could end at any time. Face full of Eddie Edwards' elbow right there. Down goes Walters, not nearly enough for a pinfall victory. Both men graduates of the Killer Kowalski School of Professional Wrestling. Nice suplex there from Edwards. Doesn't hook the leg, and that's certainly not going to be enough to put away Walters. Shelton Benjamin, Mr. Money in the Bank, $1 million investment Tommaso Ciampa, and the champion himself, Straight Edge Brian Fury, all waiting for their chance to get out here and compete. Look at that! With authority. Eddie Edwards gets a face full of John Walters' wrestling boot right there. Look at that headbutt with intensity. That's what it's all about. All 5 of the men that are going to compete in this match are championship worthy, to say the very least. Only one man can. Face full of turnbuckle right there for Eddie Edwards. Oh, wait a minute. Listen to that. In rakes the back. Boot to the midsection from the Hurricane John Walters. Snaps over Edwards. He hooks the leg. Still not nearly enough to put away Eddie Edwards. Gets a 1 count. Barely. Trying to wrench the neck of Eddie Edwards right there. The fans are electric. This is the big one. Set the BostonWrestling.com super site on fire. Look at that. Well, a little bit uncharacteristic of John Walters right there. Uses the hair to throw Eddie Edwards to the mat. Doesn't hook the leg that time, and he didn't have a prayer. These athletes are going to give it their all to leave with the championship tonight. They didn't get into this great sport for Candyland. If they wanted to play Chutes and Ladders, they could be at home. This isn't a middle school talent show. This is the king of sports in New England. Another vicious boot to the midsection. Walters is leaving nothing to chance. He wants to be the television champion. Oh, wait a minute. Edwards catches him, rolls him over. We're going to see right here. Wait a minute. Half crab. He hasn't done much work to the legs of John Walters yet, but with enough intensity, we could see Walters submit and a new TV champion before any of the other three participants even enter the match. One fall or one submission to a finish, and we may see the submission right here. Walter, oh, wait a minute. There he is, the $1 million investment, Tommaso Ciampa, representing John Bradshaw Layfield's Uprising. Look at him go to town on Eddie Edwards. The man he defeated to become just the second TV champion in company history. The man that John Bradshaw Layfield invested quite a bit of money in to get him reinstated in the MWF when suspended. Look at that running knee to the face by Ciampa. The complexity of this matchup just picked up with Tommaso Ciampa, the third man in. Trying to roll Edwards over for a pin. Doesn't hook the leg, not nearly enough. Ciampa perhaps paying too much attention to Eddie Edwards as he stomps on his hand, giving John Walters time to recoup. Wait a minute, boot to the midsection from Edwards. Ciampa hammers him right back into the turnbuckle with authority. And now, wait a minute, look at Walters going to town on him. Ciampa taking a little breather right there. And are we going to see a little team effort? In a sudden death match, I don't see how that's to anyone's advantage. You have to think the most nervous man in the building right now is straight-edge Brian Fury. He could lose the TV championship without even entering the match. Look at Walters. A vicious side of him we rarely see in the MWF. Both Walters and Ciampa set him up into the post. Oh, wait a minute, Ciampa. Oh, look at that! Standing Hurricane Rana from Edwards. It enziguri to the back of Ciampa's head. Edwards ducks the punch, chops Walters down. Make it 2. Sets Walters into the post. Charges at Ciampa. Charges at Walters. Edwards wants the TV title back. Snap suplex. Goes for the pinfall. Doesn't hook the leg. And Ciampa is there to break it up. This is the action and the intensity that the Millennium Wrestling Federation has become known for over the past 9 years. Edwards hammers away on Ciampa. These two have been rivals now going on 3 years. A deep hatred between the two. And there's Walters from behind. Look at that. Uses the ropes for leverage to make an even bigger impact on diehard Eddie Edwards' body. Interesting combination of teamwork right here from Walters and Ciampa. Double suplex on Edwards. And it seems to be working. However, if it comes down to Walters and Ciampa, what are they going to do? Split the belt? This isn't the WWE Divas title that's going to be cut in half. This is the Millennium Wrestling Federation Television Championship. Oh, look at Ciampa fire away on the chest of Eddie Edwards. He's already received a few from Walters in this matchup. Choking him out right there. Has a 5 count to his advantage. Oh, wait a minute. Edwards pushes him into Ciampa. Edwards rolls him up. New champion right here. No, just over 2. And Walters up. Still plenty in the gas tank. What are we going to see right here? Walters going to town on the left arm of Eddie Edwards. Walters grabs a leg. You're going to see right here. Oh, make a wish. It's enough to snap die out Eddie Edwards in half. Well, a camel clutch-like maneuver right there. Oh, this is a mistake. If they feel Eddie Edwards is slim for the pickings, I mean, you're not going to have that many opportunities to finish him off. What the delay is, what the waiting game is, that I do not understand. Oh, wait, and look at, there's Eddie Edwards again, trying to fight back. Chopping, kicking, anything he can do. Back him into a corner and he's going to fight out. That's why he was a champion for 2.5 years. And look at Ciampa with that animal-like intensity. Oh, wait a minute. The MWF TV champion. Straight edge Brian Fury. You know what that means. Mr. Money in the Bank, Shelton Benjamin, is going to be next. Walters and Ciampa set up Fury. Ducks, kicks Edwards. Clothesline on Ciampa. Big time clothesline. Chop from Fury. Sets Walters up and way up and down. Fury had wars this summer with both of these athletes. Running neck breaker from the champion. He and Tommaso Ciampa had a zero-tolerance TV title match back in July on Ultra. He defeated Hurricane John Walters on the August Ultra. It was a big month for the TV champion, Brian Fury, who has held this championship proudly since Soul Survivor 5, when he defeated the then champion, Black Machismo Jay Lethal. That man right there, John Walters and Slick Wagner Brown, in a 4-man, 30-minute Iron Man matchup. Fury defied the odds that night. He looks to do it again tonight. But again, what competition. Ciampa, Edwards, Walters. And unless we see a pinfall or submission shortly, Shelton Benjamin, former U.S. champion, big-time clothesline. Former Intercontinental champion. Former tag team champion. Look at that. Ciampa pulls Eddie Edwards off the mat. And this is getting out of control right now. Walters attempts to break the back of, oh, wait a minute. Edwards hurls Ciampa into the barricade. The fans love Eddie Edwards. They love Brian Fury. They respect John Walters. The hatred is there for Ciampa, but you have to think they'd respect his athletic ability as well. And I'm just waiting for the ovation that Shelton Benjamin gets. Beautiful drop kick from Eddie Edwards. You've got a sea of former champions and current champions right there. Edwards and Ciampa have held it. It's enough to break Eddie Edwards' jaw. Fury is the current title holder. Big time clothesline from Ciampa. Hate him, love him, respect him, wish him death. He gets the job done when that bell rings. He's a professional wrestler, an elite athlete with an attitude. And with the money he's got with John Bradshaw Layfield behind him, you know what? Maybe he's got a reason to have an ego. You'd almost think that we'd need 2 referees for this matchup. Look at that baseball slide from Walters. Knocks Edwards to the floor. And are we going to see a little bit more teamwork from Ciampa and Walters? Running knee from the $1 million investment. Brian Fury must feel like he was in a car wreck after that one. Walters trying to drag the champion in the middle of the ring. What are we going to see here again? They're going to snap Fury in half. If they ever chose to, what a tag team Tommaso Ciampa and the Hurricane John Walters would be. Even rivaling Uprising members Jay Buster and Antonio Thomas. Oh, look at that. Lethal chop from Eddie Edwards. Make it 2. John Walters jumps out of the ring like Spider-Man. Now they're double teaming Eddie Edwards outside of the ring, giving the champion a chance to recuperate in the ring. Not a bad thing. Look at that. Up and down goes Fury. Walters keying in on the champion. It'd be an added bonus, not only to leave tonight with the gold, but to pin the champion or make him submit in doing so, as Fury did when he defeated Jay Lethal in that aforementioned Fatal 4-Way. Look at that running baseball. So wait a minute! That speaks for itself. Shelton Benjamin has hit the ring. It is a house of fire. Walters down, Ciampa down. Benjamin sets him up into the post. Big time splash from Shelton Benjamin. Throws Ciampa into him again. Wait a minute. Make it 2 splashes from Shelton. Is he going to be the new TV champion? Stop suplex with authority. Shelton Benjamin, a house of fire in his Millennium Wrestling Federation debut. Oh, wait a minute. Gets an elbow from Walters. Walters headed up top. We've seen this before. Running up the ropes and kicks him in the face. Catches Tommaso Ciampa. Spins him around. Boot. Wait a minute. No. Look at that sliding kick from Shelton Benjamin. 1, 2. No. Die-Hard Eddie Edwards breaks it up. Mr. Money in the Bank himself. He's competed in 5 of the 6 in WrestleMania history. What an asset he is to the MWF. Boot to the midsection on Eddie Edwards. Wait a minute. Sunset flip from Edwards. 1. No. Shelton Benjamin goes for the pinfall. Sunset flip from Fury. And Eddie Edwards rolls up Fury. I don't even know if I can keep track. I need the jackal. I wish his throat could get better so he could be with us every month. The fans don't know what to do. There is a frenzy going on in Memorial Hall in Melrose right now. 5 men, sudden death. Oh, wait a minute. Edwards and Fury now teaming up on Benjamin. Double teaming him. What are we going to see here? Double suplex on Shelton. Way up. Oh, wait a minute. No! Double neck breaker from Shelton Benjamin. Walters off the ropes. Oh, look at those. Oh! Double knee to the chest. Pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Make it 3. No. Shelton Benjamin at 2.5. Now Walters going to town on Fury. Ciampa puts the boots to Benjamin. Fury down again. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't going to happen. I mean, he goes for a pinfall attempt with Ciampa standing right over. Oh, what did I say about becoming a tag team earlier? I think that's out the window. Ciampa and Walters. Look at these 2 athletes. Go face to face. Punch for punch. Double drop kick from Die-Hard Eddie Edwards. Looked like a missile coming from outer space. What more can I add to what you are watching with your own 2 eyes? Clothesline from Edwards. Down goes Ciampa. But Walters waits his turn. And look at that. Throws Edwards. Shoulder first into the post. Shelton Benjamin back in the ring. Boot to the midsection on Walters. Reversal into the ropes. Walters kick to the midsection. We're going to see here. Suplex indeed. Doesn't hook the leg. Goes for the pinfall. Shelton Benjamin kicks out just at 2. Just at 2. Action personified here on the October 2010 MWF Ultra. Look at Benjamin trying to fight back. Throws Ciampa out of the ring. Knee to the midsection on the Hurricane. Reversal again from Walters. Goes for a clothesline. Oh, wait a minute. Knee to the back from Ciampa. And Walters may benefit. He's going to go for the sharpshooter. If he can only turn Benjamin over. He's the freshest man in the matchup. He gets it over. Could Shelton Benjamin submit to John Walters? Has Walters' time finally come to wear championship gold? Oh, wait a minute, super kick from Fury. Bye-bye, John Walters. Oh, wait a minute. Now Ciampa's got Fury up in a torture rack. Face first into the mat. Eddie Edwards back into the ring. Up. Down goes Ciampa. 2. Shelton Benjamin breaks up the 3-count attempt right there. My God, I'm near exhausted just calling this match. I could not imagine competing in this match. What are we going to see right here? Shelton Benjamin has got die-hard Eddie Edwards right now. Oh, we're going to see a pile driver, a power bomb. Up! And Eddie Edwards is trying to fight with all his might. Off the ropes goes Edwards. Oh, wait a minute. Edwards flies out of the ring onto the opposition. What are we going to see here? Walters going to town on Benjamin. Security over trying to make sure that these 3 men are still alive. Walters sets up Benjamin. Walters goes for a splash of his own. He misses it. Look at that beautiful suplex from Shelton Benjamin. Threw him halfway across the ring. Make it 2. Are we going to see a trifecta? No pun intended to Paul Bearer's former group. Both men struggling to their feet right there. Yes, indeed. 3. Referee Tony Jordan nowhere to be found. Wait a minute. Slick Wagner Brown, the MWF TV champion, with that standing leg drop. Miss Walters hit Benjamin. What was the intent on that sneak attack? What business does Slick Wagner Brown have out at ringside right now? Ciampa isn't even in position to win the match. He should be getting ready to face die-hard Eddie Edwards, win, lose, or draw, Sunday, November the 7th at the Belltime Club in Everett, Massachusetts. I don't understand Slick Wagner Brown's intent. But Benjamin was perhaps on the verge of victory. And out of nowhere comes a flying, standing leg drop from the MWF heavyweight champion. Does he envy the athletes in this match? Does he wish he was competing? Well, he's going to have a war of his own November 7th when he and Eddie Edwards get it on one-on-one for the first time in company history. I'm sorry, second time. They collided at Christmas Clash 2005 when Eddie Edwards defeated. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Slick Wagner Brown going to town on the president, and Shelton Benjamin comes to aid President Cena. Boot to the midsection. Shelton wants a little bit of revenge, and he deserves it. Going to town on the MWF heavyweight champion. In the ring, John Walters in peril. Eddie Edwards, sunset flip type maneuver. Wait a minute. He's got him up. He's got him over in the half crab. Eddie Edwards is going to be the new TV champion. He's earned it. He deserved it. He was robbed of it the first time in 2007. He's waited 3 years. Oh, wait a minute. Ciampa, Fury, up, down, powerbomb, flip from Fury. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Or did John Walters submit? What the hell did we just see? Brian Fury defeated Ciampa, but did John Walters tap first?
Here is your winner by pinfall and
Tony Jordan. Brian Fury retained the Millennium Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. He pinned Tommaso Ciampa in the nick of time. If Walters tapped, even with the pinfall going on, Eddie Edwards would be now a 2-time MWF television champion. What did we just see? One of the finest professional wrestling matches in the 9-year history of this organization, or any organization. Eddie Edwards has become known throughout the world, competing in Noah in Japan. Ring of Honor. But that man right there is still your Millennium Wrestling Federation television champion, Straight Edge Brian Fury. As crazy as it sounds, some people looked at him as the underdog in this match. But in the end, he comes away with the pinfall victory over Ciampa. All 5 of the athletes... Oh, wait a minute. And look at that. Eddie Edwards is an athlete with pride, dignity, character, as I mentioned earlier on. He extends his hand to Brian Fury. And I'll tell you what, bet you $100 that Brian Fury would gladly give Eddie Edwards a championship opportunity one-on-one if the situation arises. However, November 7th, it's Eddie Edwards and Slick Wagner Brown one-on-one. We'll be back after this brief timeout, fans.